Okay, so in today's presentation, I'll be going over my practicum. So this was a teaching and coaching focused practicum that was based at Taradale High School in Hawke's Bay. The project description. So I was at Taradale High School, which is a secondary school based in Napier, Hawke's Bay. They have students ranging from years 9 to 13. The school isn't known as a very competitive sporting school these days. It is very much on the cultural side, besides from adventure racing and canoe polo. My main tasks within the practicum were planning football trainings and coaching the football trainings, showing up to games and giving mentorship, planning PE lessons, and effectively teaching PE lessons to classes. So, the evaluation of my goals and objectives within the practicum. The original goals of the practicum were to coach effectively for the first 11 football team, as well as learn what it takes to become an effective teacher. So that's very broad, and yeah, when it came to teaching, I was very unprepared and not quite sure what to look for in the beginning. Um, After some time in the classroom, I reevaluated my goals, and they came out more along the lines of improving my communication skills both inside and outside of the classroom, giving clear and concise instructions within the class. So, obviously, on along the same route as communication, and effectively managing a classroom and creating a learning environment. So, being able to control a class and fitting a teaching style that helps them effectively learn was all part of my main goals and objectives within the classroom. For my practicum reflection, my practicum at Taradale High School was a hugely positive experience for my growth as a teacher and as a coach as well. It pushed me out of my comfort zone. I had to take classes that I never thought I'd have to take, such as like the homeroom with special needs kids. That was a big step in the dark for me. Um, I was given hands-on experience. Um, so not many people get to spend as much time in the classroom as I did, and given as much responsibility as I was given within the classroom, which was massive for me, and it helped me improve so much throughout the course. It taught me how to communicate so much more in a professional manner. So that's to my lecturers, that's to my supervisor, that's to the other teachers around me as well. If they need help with anything, or if we're sharing a space, they're needing certain gear that I had planned to use, anything like that. It pushed me to deal with my Crohn's in a more professional manner as well. So, not letting my Crohn's, or if I'm feeling ill or something, take over completely what I'm doing, as it can often do with a disease like that. And lastly, it taught me how to manage and instruct a classroom effectively. So, sometimes having up to two classes together if we're short staffed, or there was a meeting and I just have to have two year 11 groups at the end of the day uh, running the same activities. You learn how to control a classroom in a peaceful and effective way to create a great learning environment for them. So, my personal evaluation of me throughout the year. My strengths, my sporting knowledge, it played a big role in my usefulness and how I became an asset within the football team. My adaptability to criticism, like I was there to learn. I took everything as it came. If I was told that I could do this differently, or if I wasn't, up to scratch with what I was doing, I was more than happy to take that on and learn from it. uh, my confidence and ability to lead a class. So I was never shy of being up in front of a large group of kids. At the end of the day, like that's part of what I wanted to be doing as the job. Um, Yeah, and wanting to grow and learn. So yeah, I was there to learn. I was there to grow in the industry and what I wanted to make a career of. And then I was not afraid to make mistakes in order to learn. So I was not afraid to, take a chance on trying something new, like I did with crazy basketball and stuff like that. I went here first in and took the wins and the losses as they came. So my weaknesses within the course were my professionalism with dealing with Crohn's at times. I did a lot at the start of the year let Crohn's win. Although health is a big problem, and it can get in the way a lot, it's not something that should really rule over what you're doing. Um, clear, concise instructions. Um, so at the start of a lesson, you're trying to give a nice, clear instructions on what we were doing today, what the focus of the lesson is, how we're going to go about it. And sometimes I just, trip over my words, make it really difficult for some kids to understand, and I have to go over it a few times. And, that's all part of learning, but it was something that really halted a lot of progress at times and slowed things down within the classroom. Um, and then sometimes it was just a lack of knowledge of activities that would work effectively in the classrooms. That was knowing warm ups that would play a good role into what we're doing as a topic or as a unit in the day. Um, knowing what games work better on the field or what games work better in the gym, what equipment was better to use in certain areas as the turf or the gym. It was just a more of a unsure what would work effectively, and that kind of like tripped me up a bit more than it should have. And then my organization impressions. The staff were great at Terrada High School. They were super friendly, and they're a tight knit group that do things inside the school together, outside the school together, whether it be like work dues and stuff quite regularly. Um, the PE department is well equipped with almost anything for any sport. So anything I could imagine, lacrosse, chook ball, anything like that, the school had the gear to be able to do that. Um, the teachers there some extremely experienced and knowledgeable teachers that can offer a great amount of mentorship to any like new or graduating teacher, as they did for me. They did so much and put so much work into me to push me along further. And then Taylor High School is a well-known co-ed school within the area, and it offers many gateways into uh, things that teachers may specialize in, whether that be like cultural side, the sporting side, music, academic side. They're all very well equipped for a teacher in any sort of like genre of teaching. Yeah.